Welcome to the Temple of Flame. On today, faithful acolytes, we take a look at this. And what this is from Delizie Di Calabria. It is the Calabria Bomba di Amore hot pepper sauce. I get a kick out of this packaging. So it's a bomba. It's the Bomba di Amore, the bomb of love. Calabria bomb of love, no less. And we sort of got, you can see the bomb sort of fuse here. I came across this in Whole Foods and I could not resist. So, how spicy? Well, it's just gonna call it hot, I guess. Not extra hot, just hot. So calling it a hot pepper sauce, spice up your pizza. Oh, spicy up your pizza. Very nice, very nice. They're calling this an Italian hot sauce. We'll see. I don't think this is a hot sauce. In my view, it's not. It's a bunch of marinated stuff. But so they're calling it an authentic spicy Italian hot sauce. So I am not doing this as a full review of a hot sauce with all of the number with all the values attached to it. But we got Calabrian chili peppers here, and pizza, pasta, panini, just basically Italian foods. Refrigerator after opening, covering with oil and used within 15 days. I don't understand that, because as we can see here, we have mixed vegetables and olive oil, so it's already in oil. So I don't understand what they mean by covered in oil, but I guess we'll see. So we got the vegetables. We have the Calabrian hot peppers, eggplants. I'm not a fan of those, but I'm willing to give this a go. Artichokes, olive oil, porcini mushrooms, which I am a fan of, salt, white wine vinegar, and oregano. So let's crack this baby open here. I almost hate to ruin this really delightful packaging because I do like this. I think this is super cool. Okay, here's it is like almost like a wick here. I mean, obviously setting it on fire is just gonna burn paper, but this is cool. I think that's neat. I think this is nifty. And there's little peppers and stuff on here as well. So let's open it up. Okay. And we've got, you can see a lot of oil in there. So mushrooms, peppers. What else is in this? We've got, artichokes. I wonder if there's probably garlic in here as well, I'm guessing. So does this looks like marinated vegetables to me. I'm not calling this a hot sauce. Call it an Italian hot sauce if you want. Which, by the way, I have done the Pirelli hot sauce, which actually is a Calabrian Italian hot sauce. It looks like a hot sauce, although it has some really weird elements to it as well. I did notice there is a hot version of that. I may get to that at some point. We'll see. But all right, so why are we calling this a hot sauce? I don't get it. We're going to try some of these marinated vegetables. So let's get into it. hopefully I can do this without making a mess of everything. I mean, it's greasy. Calabrian peppers, I think, taste fantastic. So this tastes really good. It is oily. Obviously, I don't understand how you call this a hot sauce. So, like, I will rate it. I did a mini review. Link to that is available in the description below. Because if an entity is saying, we want you to judge our product on this, I will do it. Like I've seen a lot of, usually it's mustards that want to be classified as hot sauces. And so I'll do it if that's really what they want. I will do it. But to me, this is not a hot sauce, like by any stretch. So as far as a hot sauce goes, obviously you can't really pour this on stuff unless you want to pour oil all over everything. You can see it's, how am I going to do this without making a mess is the question I think I have for myself here. So we're going to just hope for the best here. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to get these out. So I know for sure I'm going to need this. And so what we're going to do is I went and I got me a chicken artichoke bacon pizza from Papa Murphy's. This has not been cooked yet. So what we're going to do is this is going to go on this. And then I'm just going to cook it like that. And just see how that comes out. I think you could, I don't think you would put this on a pizza after the fact because like I said, it is just absurdly oily. And so here's what we're going to do. Hopefully I can fit everything in the frame. So here's a pizza here. So what we're going to do is, this would be good, by the way, on paninis, though. You know, where you may, so you would use this as a sandwich spread, I think. And maybe I should have built a sandwich with it. I don't know. We'll see how this goes. So here's kind of what I'm going to want to do because I'm not a big fan of oily stuff in general. So we're just going to layer it out here and then we're going to throw it on there. So that way, and sometimes I'll have to do that with pizzas too. Like if I get a pepperoni that's super greasy, I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid to bust out the paper towels and to mop up some of that mess of pepperoni because you know what? Whether it's, I mean, it seems weird to try to mop up your pizza, I suppose, with paper towels. But I'll tell you this, I don't want to wear any of that because that will stain. And this, I would imagine, will as well. So this is a pain, to be sure. And let's see here. Well, we're going to use the entire jar. How about that? Let's use the whole goddamn jar. Right here, right now, on this pizza. I have had this pizza before. I forget what other video it was in, but it has been in videos before. I like this because it's a really nice change of pace. I wanted it with marinara sauce this time, but they put this comes with the garlic sauce normally, and that's what they did again, so it's fine, whatever. Bomba di amore. L'amour, l'amour. All right. So let's. Oh, I'm gonna need more paper towels. That I am certain of that. fact, my table's probably already soaked. I don't mind, though, too much on this because yeah, it is. There's so much oil on this table. Oh, my goodness. It's good to condition the wood a little bit. Actually, I pledged this not too long ago, so it probably isn't getting past the wax, but okay, so what if I just do it this way? Try to get some of that grease out of there. This is probably the dumbest way you've ever seen anyone ever make a pizza before, right? Hot sauces, by the way, don't normally do this. So, if you're wondering, if you're thinking, hey, I wonder if hot sauces normally do. No, they don't. All right, we're gonna try to spread this out here. This entire jar, this pizza is actually too big for all this. So we're gonna have a whole lot in the center. And we got some stuff at the edges here. I got a little bit left in here. I'll try to extract it. But I don't, how would you like apply this to stuff? You'd have to, hot sauces don't have or shouldn't have chunks like this that you have to dig out with a fork. This just, I don't see where you could reasonably call this a hot sauce, I guess. Italian or otherwise. Okay, is that everything? And Calabrian peppers, so they're known more for their flavor than anything. They are not what I would even remotely consider especially hot. Okay, so there's that. Let's put it off to the side over here. I want you to be able to see this pretty hard in the label, so you can know just the kind of love that goes into this channel for me doing all this crap for you guys. So there we go. This actually I don't mind that much. It's not convenient, but not the end of the world. So. But I don't know. If I put that much oil on this pizza, it would be inedible, I think. This comes with a thin crust. So I'm already kind of pushing the envelope by adding a whole bunch of an entire jar, as it were, with Italian hot sauce. Here's the other thing. We'll get to that. Hot sauces should not come with an open mouth like this. And I know of no other hot sauce that does. So, okay, I don't want to wear any of this. So, all right, we're going to go, you can see it. We're going to go and throw this baby in the oven and cook it up. And we'll be right back. And we are back. And here is you can stay there. Oh man, this smells really good. Like really good. Let's put this where you want to see this, don't you? We can have a white point here. There we go. So this is I think they do kind of an interesting thing here. This Papa Murphy's. They give you this sort of parchment plate foil thing that makes it, the crust looks very done on the edges, but like these things, these plates make it almost impossible to burn the pizza. You can see the edge is crispy, but the bottom is still in pretty decent shape. And I wanted a little bit of color, so I left it in there a little bit longer than normal. I wanted a little bit of color on the this so-called Italian hot sauce, this Bomba di Amore. And I'm cutting it into squares. It's just easier to manage that way. Yeah, definitely the edges got super done. No question about that. I was going to order this on a thicker crust, but I thought I would see how this went. It's, like I said, available at World Market, so I could just get... Usually I don't have to refilm stuff. Every once in a while I will, but usually I don't. I'm a little practiced at this point. When it bakes like this, it's almost like a cracker. Not like a saltine, like a crispy cracker. All right, cut that one very well. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. Excellent. I wish they would have put marinara on this, but this is really good. I'm going to do some of these edges first, and then we're going to try to get into the interior stuff where there should be more of this stuff. This is so good. So, I don't think it would be good at all if you tried to put oily marinated vegetables on the pizza after the fact. But baking it with the pizza is quite good. So, honestly, this is more... I guess of a pizza topping than it is I don't know why they're calling it a hot sauce. I get hung up on stuff like that. You may have noticed if you watch or read any of my content. That's because I think words matter. That's why I actually forgot to take a picture of. If you go to the blog, I could maybe take one of this. That'd be a cool shot. Anyway, if you go to the blog, I try to have pictures of the sauce bottles. It's easier to recognize some of the sauces by sight then, you know. Very, very low undercurrent of heat here. I mean, Calabrians are... Like I said, just a fantastically delicious pepper. When you start... I feel like if you were assembling the best tasting peppers, Calabrians would be somewhere right near the top of that list. Probably Fresno's as well. These plates are just a marvel. This is so good. If I ever decide to start playing around with pizza dough again, I might get another bottle of that just so I can make it with a marinara sauce, because I'm really interested to see what that would do. Like most marinated vegetables, it is a touch pricey. Not crazy out of hand, but what I was hoping for really happened. You know, all the oily aspects of it anyway, kind of went away. Which, yeah, that's why I chose the chicken bacon artichoke. Because I thought, well, if I go with pepperoni, surely that will just contribute to the grease. This is just outstanding. This pizza with marinara sauce, I think would also be super interesting with this. Like, as far as, I mean, can you even call it a condiment? You know, condiments are something normally get added after the fact, right? I guess not always. Whatever you want to call it, I will say it is absolutely delicious. I'm very happily not getting a whole bunch of eggplant vibes. I just, eggplant is something I've never really liked. It's another one of those things that I kind of look at and just wonder whoever decided to start eating it and why. You know, because I would have anticipated that most foods, when they were initially discovered, were probably eaten raw. And raw eggplant is one of the foulest things. So unless you happen to buy one after a fire came through where they were growing, maybe, and cooked them. All right, so while it would probably be fun to sit here and eat the rest of this entire pizza in front of y'all here, the video is probably long enough already. And I guess we ought to get into some notes here. So, I will say, I wish there was a lot more pepper flavor here. What's here is good, and it's not to say that there's no pepper flavor. For me, it's not enough. I want more. I want more of that delicious Calabrian pepper flavor. Heat-wise, I guess I'll give it a... Well, that's the thing. I don't assign numerical values to many reviews. So, but if I did, this would probably be a 0. It's not hot enough where I could reasonably, in my view, give it a 1, even. And as far as, you know, flexibility and taste and texture and all that other stuff, this is vegetables marinated in oil. It's not really a hot sauce. So I feel like that does bear some noting that this can't be looked at, I don't think, as a hot sauce, because it really isn't one. But it is, you know, it is fantastic. It was great on that pizza. I think this is a component, like a lot of other marinated vegetables, be it artichokes, which are in this, or mushrooms, which are also in this. That is stuff I would normally put on a pizza. Would I put this on a sandwich? A grilled panini, sure. A regular panini, to me, I don't like the mouthfeel of oil in particular, so probably not. But as far as stuff like this, you know, here's the thing for me, is I would want the heat to be able to interact with this directly. So whether it's bruschetta or whether it's pizza, I would want something like that where I could not have some of that oil, might be able to contribute to a bit of a Maillard effect. This, I think, would be interesting to throw in a pan and just cook with it. You know, you already have some oil there. You could heat it up, and maybe, I think you could do some interesting things with the prosciutto, possibly. Something like that. Or a pancetta. I mean, there's a lot of things I think you could actually do with this. But using it like a hot sauce is not one of them. And I think it's fairly limited where it's honestly going to work well. That pizza, though, I mean, if you're just using it straight as a pizza topping, I think you've about got it. I don't think you need to do anything else other than maybe get... For me, I would like more Calabrian peppers, so I might just go get a jar of Calabrian peppers just so I can get the ratio more where I want it to. But as far as what's here, this was a lot of fun. I was thrilled to pieces to be able to find one of those. I mean, I think the packaging here is kind of cute. All that part is fine, and it was very, very enjoyable on that pizza. And as far as that goes, excellent flavor. I really, really like this. I like the texture of the mushrooms in there as well. Didn't like the oily feel, but once you get rid of that, and what's left is just phenomenal. So I say, if you like marinated vegetables, oil marinated vegetables in particular, I say you should consider going to World Market and tracking down a jar of this, because it is quite nice. And we'll just leave it right there. So that was the Delizie Di Calabria Bomba di Amore Italian hot sauce. Now go forth in peace to serve the flame.